What is up, guys? It is Nick, and we are back for the breakdown of Adelaide 1. Very happy with my performance of predictions here. Could have been a little bit better, but overall fairly happy with how it all went. So in the top part here, that's a lot of green, and I'm very happy about that. The one thing I did get wrong was Petra Kvitova. I thought she would have a good start to the year, and she did not against Priscilla Hahn. I think she'll bounce back. I don't think anything to worry about with Petra Kvitova, but that's a bad start to the year for her. But everything else looks beautiful. Ash Barty, Coco Gauff played in round 2. Barty took care of Gauff after... Barty could have easily lost to Gauff. She looked dominant the remainder of the tournament, but that first match against Gauff, whoo, that got a little dicey. Down 4-6, 2-5, comes all the way back to beat Coco Gauff. And got that little section right. And then we had the Tomljanovic beating Heather Watson 6-4, 7-6, and Sofia Kenin. I will say a little bit, Kenin won 7-5, 7-5, but like I said in the other video, 7-5s are a little bit noisy. They're a little bit random variants of when you get broke, but good win by Kenin. And then Kenin had that win against Tomljanovic 3-6, 7-6, 5, 6-3. Which was a good win for Kenin. Set up the matchup with Ash Barty, which I don't think she played too bad against Ash Barty. There was just a couple service games. She didn't serve well, and that was the match against Ash Barty. That was kind of it. That's kind of how it went. And, but yeah, good return for Sofia Kenin. I was very happy with her play. Should be interesting to see how she plays going forward. What her conditioning is like, how many matches she's going to be able to play, what happens if she gets extended into like a quarters or a semifinals, what are her conditioning. She just hasn't played a ton, so look forward to that. But also look forward to seeing her play a little bit tougher competition than Ayla Tomljanovic and Lucia Bronzetti. Because, Barty played a tougher person in Coco Gauff than Kenin played in either of her matches. So it'll be interesting to see going forward. Azarenka got her revenge against Paula Badosa. Really wasn't close. Well-played match by Victoria Azarenka. Her and Badosa made it decently far in doubles, which was nice to see. But yeah, it was pretty easy from Victoria Azarenka beating Paula Badosa. So it'll be interesting to see how Badosa looks going forward. Obviously, she had that hot season last year, but it's always interesting with her and Annette Kontaveit. Can they keep up their hot runs? Stuff like that. Emma Raducanu. There's a bunch of girls who had, really good last years who... Raducanu's just young, so, that's not, a abnormal season. She just... But her, Leylah Fernandez, there's a lot of young or a lot of talented players that we'll see if they can maintain what they did last year going through this year. We had the Priscilla Hahn upset of Petra Kvitova, which was really kind of gross for me because, new Priscilla. I almost took Vika to beat Kvitova, and then this would have been real pretty because I would have taken Swiatek to beat Azarenka, and I would have got this all right. But, hey, things happen, and it's perfectly fine. Happy with the performance here. But, yeah, Kvitova, not terrible, but hopefully we'll see Kvitova looking better going forward. She looks like... I saw some posts. She looks like, she's out having fun. She's hanging out with, Andy Murray yesterday. So, hopefully good headspace after getting, knocked out by a wild card. That can never be easy for these top good players. And so, hopefully Kvitova comes back, looks good in her next tourney. Next is Ekaterina Alexandrova, Leylah Fernandez, and took care of that easily. Iga Swiatek took care of Daria Gavrilova, 6-3, 6-3. Fairly easy there. Set up kind of a blockbuster matchup between Swiatek and Leylah Fernandez in terms of, Twitter hype, I guess, towards a matchup. I did make a mistake yesterday. Appreciate the person who pointed out. Daria Gavrilova is 27, not 20. I read the thing wrong when I was on Tennis Abstract, so that is my bad. But yes, Iga Swiatek just absolutely obliterated Leylah Fernandez, 6-1, 6-2. Really wasn't ever a match. Fairly easy win for Swiatek. And then Swiatek took care of Azarenka in a really fun matchup. None of the sets were particularly close, but it was a decently fun match to watch. 6-3, 2-6, 6-1 for Swiatek, before Swiatek got dispatched out of there by Ash Barty fairly easily. I know Swiatek wants to say the match was closer than the score, but I don't know about that one. Swiatek, it was not great. The bottom half here is real gross. It is real gross. So, Elena Rybakina, I was happy that I got that Papa Mikhail quali correct. That made me happy. But yeah, Rybakina at the top, we had her making it through 2 rounds, which was nice. Marie Buzkova does beat Desmina Papa Mikhail, but that's just kind of bad luck because it's just a random which quali gets slotted where. But yeah, I am not too pressed about getting quali versus qualis wrong because, like I said, I don't go back and change these, so it's not too big of a deal. But Buzkova absolutely smoked Papa Mikhail out of there, 6-3, 6-love. Had that weird match for Rybakina where she got 1/6 by, or she got 6-1. Sorry, she got 1/6 by Storm Sanders, which was weird. But yeah, Storm Sanders won the doubles title with Ash Barty here, which was interesting. They beat Jurek and Klepak, which was also very interesting because Jurek and Klepak, one of the better doubles teams in the world. But yes, Rybakina making it there. We had Maria Sakkari making it pretty far. She got beat by Shelby Rogers. Shelby Rogers dispatched Inglis. It's weird. I like Shelby Rogers, but I don't also like to pick her to win matches because she's just kind of a little sporadic. I just don't like betting on Shelby Rogers, and so fortunately don't actually pick her to win a whole lot. So Tamara Zidansek gave Sakkari all she could handle in round 1, and then Sakkari fell to Shelby Rogers in 3 sets in round 2. Sakkari just looked bad. She got tilted about a bell ringing, and it was just not a good time for Maria Sakkari. And then Shelby Rogers got beat by Elena Rybakina, 3-6, 6-3, 6-2. Rybakina looked good this week. She didn't have to beat any crazy competition. Storm Sanders, Buzkova, Shelby Rogers, and then Masaki Doi. Not the biggest 4 names. I mean, yeah, I would have much rather see her play Sakkari, and then Svitolina Sabalenka would have been much better, but you know, Svitolina and Sabalenka in the bottom half of this bracket had to scam real hard. Svitolina got beat 5-7, 6-4, 6-3 by Anastasia Gasanova. I am already getting ready to prep a video on Alina Svitolina if she is to lose to Madison Keys about what is wrong with Alina Svitolina, because that will be 4 straight round 1 exits for Svitolina, and we'll see it tonight. I might have a small bet on Svitolina to beat Madison Keys. I think she's minus 180. But yeah, it's going to be real interesting. If she can't beat her, I'm going to start getting worried for Alina Svitolina. But yeah, she got beat by Gasanova. Masaki Doi beat Kukova 6-3, 3-6, 6-1. Happy about that, Masaki Doi. Do like watching Masaki Doi. And then she made a nice run. She then beat Kaya Yuvan and faced off against Rybakina. And lost 6-4, 6-3, but not terrible against a player clearly better than you. Sabalenka in the bottom. Gross. I think we already talked about this yesterday, but holy gross from Saba. Double faults, couldn't serve it in the box. I mean, they weren't even like double faults. They were like, we're just going to give you a free point because we're going to serve this so ridiculously far out of play. It's gross. So I'll have a video on Sabalenka as well if she can't get her serve under control. She plays Adelaide 2, I believe. Yeah, so she gets the quali, which, do we know who the quali? No. Let me go over and look at the qualies who won. So there are some tough quali matchups here. Lauren Davis, Rebecca Peterson, Wang's not too much. Kovanich, Heather Watson, Kukova, Potapova. Storm Sanders looked good. Kirsten Flipkins. There's some that look good. Alison Van Untvank, Diana Yastremska. There's some tough qualies that the good old Sabalenka could end up facing here. And then she would get a shot maybe if Brangle loses in. I mean, it's an easy draw other than the fact that Kudermetova, which I probably expect to withdraw. And if she does, it sets up a really easy draw for Aryna Sabalenka. But Svitolina definitely got the hardest draw out of this, so it'll be interesting. I mean, when your number 4 seed is Tamara Zidansek, it's just, makes it kind of easy for you. But we'll see. I don't know. I'll have a video on what is wrong with Aryna Sabalenka if she gets bounced real early. But yeah, the bottom half of this draw was disgusting because of Sabalenka and Svitolina. I mean, the Sakkari thing would have been fine had Sabalenka and Svitolina played each other. It wouldn't look as gross. At least we had Ash Barty winning. Barty dispatching Rybakina 6-3, 6-2. yeah, really easy tourney from once Barty beat Coco Gauff, it was just smooth sailing for Barty. She didn't lose more than 4 games in a or four games within a set at all. 6-3, 6-4, 6-2, 6-4, 6-3, 6-2. Just pretty surgical from Ash Barty. Hopefully, I would love to see a fun final at the Australian Open of like Barty, Osaka, Barty, Halep, Barty, like Kontaveit, Barty, Sabalenka. There's just a lot of fun matchups for Ash Barty at Australian Open that I'd like to see. I just want to see Ash Barty make the finals at the Australian Open. But yeah, that is Adelaide. Recapped. Interesting tournament because the bottom half went to shit because the 1-3-8 and the 1-3-8, they're the only seeded players in the bottom. 2, 3, and 8 all got knocked out really early. Svitolina in round 1, Sabalenka and Sakari in round 2. And so, yeah, the bottom half of this went to absolute garbage. The top half was very nicely played. I very much enjoyed this top half of the bracket. Not because I got it right, but it just played well. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check back later today if you're interested in some college football breakdown. And then I will try to have some bets out during the week. I didn't get any out, but I wasn't really in love with any bets until the end when it was... I went Halep Barty in back-to-back days. And so, yeah, that was about a Halep Barty parlay. I think the first day was under 20 for Halep and Barty money line. And then day 2, it was Barty minus 4.5 and Halep money line. Both plus money. Plus 185 on the first one and plus 145 on the second one. Both winners. Posted them on my Twitter. So if you're looking for bets that I can't make videos for, I post them all on Twitter. The link is in the description below, or you can search it up, Korean in the Kayak. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys for the next breakdown. Peace!